The Caribbean Sea has once again become a global concern after a report from the U.S. Southern Command revealed that the United States Air Force had recently conducted a test firing of the M134 Minigun heavy weapon in strategic waters in the southern Caribbean. The exercise reportedly involved several helicopter gunships, heavily armed patrol boats, and marine units simulating a rapid attack on a moving target in the open sea. The military action, which took place just a few hundred kilometers from the Venezuelan coastline, immediately sparked a new wave of tensions between Washington and Caracas. According to U.S. defense sources, the exercise was part of a combat readiness and modernization program focused on tropical maritime combat capabilities. In the exercise scenario, the M134 minigun was tested under extreme conditions, including firing from low-flying helicopters and high-speed ship platforms. The goal was to ensure the accuracy and effectiveness of the multi-barreled automatic weapon remained optimal in various terrain conditions, particularly in joint air-sea operations. The Venezuelan government reacted strongly to the exercise. President Nicolás Maduro denounced the exercise as provocative and a threat to regional stability. He ordered the Venezuelan Navy to increase its alert status and increase patrols along its entire northern coastline, including the Los Roques and Paraguaná Islands. In a brief speech in Caracas, Maduro called the U.S. actions a message of intimidation that violates international law and asserted that Venezuela would protect every inch of its territory from foreign intervention. Meanwhile, U.S. military officials rejected the accusations and insisted that the exercises were purely defensive in nature. This operation was intended to test the effectiveness of high-velocity weapon systems in a tropical environment, not to provoke any nation, a U.S. Southern Command spokesperson said in a statement in Miami. However, for many military observers, the timing and location of the exercises were clearly no coincidence. The Caribbean Sea has long been a sensitive area, often used as a stage for displays of force between Washington and Caracas. The tests highlighted the extraordinary capabilities of the M134 minigun, one of the most iconic and fearsome automatic machine guns in modern military history. The weapon was first developed by General Electric in the 1960s and continues to be refined today by the defense company Dillon Aero. With its 6 rotating barrels and electric drive system, the M134 is capable of firing up to 6,000 rounds of 7.62 by 51 mm NATO ammunition per minute, making it one of the fastest-firing weapons in the world. The M134's primary advantage lies in its exceptional speed and firepower, providing a decisive advantage in close-quarters combat. In airborne operations, the M134 can eliminate targets in seconds, even before the enemy has time to react. Its massive destructive power makes this weapon highly effective for air cover missions, for helicopters, patrol boats, and land convoys passing through high-risk areas. Besides its lethal firepower, the M134's stability and accuracy are also crucial. Unlike conventional automatic weapons, which tend to produce strong recoil, the M134's rotating barrel system drastically reduces recoil. As a result, the shooter can maintain a stable firing direction for extended periods without losing precision. These characteristics make the M134 a superior weapon for close air support operations, which require a combination of precision and high volume of fire. Another advantage is its high operational endurance. The M134 is designed to withstand a variety of extreme conditions, from desert temperatures to the tropical humidity of the Caribbean Sea. Its cooling system and metal construction allow the weapon to remain functional even under prolonged intensive use. This reliability makes it the primary choice for U.S. Special Forces and Marine units frequently operating in harsh environments. However, the M134's strengths lie beyond its technical capabilities. This weapon also has a powerful psychological effect on the battlefield. The distinctive sound of its rotating barrel, a loud industrial-style drill-like hum, often signals doom for enemy forces. Numerous reports from previous military operations indicate that simply hearing the M134's roar is enough to demoralize opponents before the battle begins. Defense analysts believe that this M134 test firing exercise is part of the United States military strategy to assert its dominance in the Western Atlantic. The deployment of heavily armed units to the Caribbean Sea is seen as a subtle but strong political message to the Maduro government and its allies that Washington still has the full capability to deploy military force whenever and wherever needed. Some observers have also highlighted that this type of exercise could potentially be part of a larger joint exercise with regional allies such as Colombia and Aruba, two countries with close military ties with the United States. While there has been no official confirmation, such a move could deepen the diplomatic rift between Venezuela and its Washington-aligned neighbors. Meanwhile, domestically, the exercise has rekindled debate about U.S. foreign policy priorities in Latin America. Some consider the deployment of military forces in the Caribbean an excessive show of force, while others call it a necessary step to maintain stability and deter potential threats from governments perceived as authoritarian in the region. For many observers, the M134 Minigun test firing in the Caribbean Sea is not simply a weapons exercise, but part of a broader strategic message. The United States is reminding the world that it remains a dominant force in the West and will not hesitate to assert its influence through both diplomacy and military force.